20 Best Places to Visit in USA. 1. New York. New York City is like no other city in the world, and one that must be experienced to be fully appreciated. For first-time visitors, walking the streets can be like walking through a movie set. Along with famous sights at every turn, from the Empire State Building, to Rockefeller Plaza, the Chrysler Building, Central Park, the High Line, Times Square, Fifth Avenue, Broadway, and of course, the Statue of Liberty. 2. San Francisco. This charming and picturesque West Coast city is the perfect getaway destination for couples, singles, or families. Famous sights, charming streets, beautiful views, and outdoor dining are all part of what makes San Francisco such a great place to visit. 3. The Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is one of those must-see, bucket list destinations that have been attracting visitors for generations. Gazing out over the canyon walls to an endless horizon and an unfathomable depth below is one of the highlights of any trip in the United States. 4. Houston. Houston is the perfect city for a friend's getaway, a couple's retreat, or a family vacation. With direct flights from cities across the United States and Canada. You can easily fly in to see a sports game, wander through Houston's museum district, lounge by a pool at one of the many luxury hotels, and spend your evenings enjoying incredible meals. 5. Las Vegas. This glittering city of lights in the desert holds a unique appeal, and one that has been attracting visitors for decades. Huge resort complexes, with all kinds of things to see and do at any time of year. This is a destination that draws everyone, from want-to-be newlyweds who come here to say their vows, to families or singles who just want to hang out around a pool. 6. Waikiki. Waikiki is one of America's top beaching destinations, with all the comforts of North America on a beautiful tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. Located on the Hawaiian island of Oahu, Waikiki is a suburb of Honolulu known for the beautiful golden sand beach that stretches along the ocean front, backed by hotels and retail establishments. 7. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., is the U.S. capital and home to some of the most famous sights and national treasures in America, from the White House and the Capitol Building to the Smithsonian Museums. This city should be on everyone's itinerary of the East Coast. 8. Miami. The hot spot of southern Florida, Miami is more than just a great beaching destination. Wonderful beaches can be found all over Florida, but Miami offers an atmosphere like no other city in the state. 9. Los Angeles. Southern California has a culture all of its own, and Los Angeles is the epicenter of this unique area. city has always been associated with glamour, with the suburbs of Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and Bel Air dominating pop culture. New Orleans. New Orleans is like no other southern city. The mix of cultures, with strong French and Spanish influences, is more reminiscent of the Caribbean than the United States. Combined with an assortment of luxury resorts and hotels, New Orleans makes a perfect destination for a long weekend getaway. 11. Utah's national parks. Southern Utah is home to a landscape like no other, with canyons, arches, natural amphitheaters, and oddly beautiful rock formations. Fortunately, Utah's parks offer access to the state's most incredible scenery. 12. Orlando. Orlando, which for most tourists is synonymous with Kissimmee, is all about the theme parks. Walt Disney World Resort, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld are the big attractions. Chicago. Set on the shores of Lake Michigan, Chicago is a great summer destination, with parks and a beautiful waterfront. 14. Phoenix. In the heart of the southwestern U.S., Phoenix is a huge, sprawling city that attracts large numbers of northerners during the winter months, who come here to escape the cold weather. Boston. Located along the eastern seaboard, Boston is a city of history. The famous Freedom Trail leads past some of the city's most famous and historic sites, making sightseeing and navigating through the city extremely easy. 16. Yosemite National Park. While the Grand Canyon is on most international travelers' itineraries, Yosemite is a national treasure that should not be missed. 17. Colorado's Rocky Mountains. The dramatic peaks of the Rocky Mountains can be appreciated in many areas of North America, but in Colorado, the climate and small mountain towns make this one of the best places to visit the Rockies. 18. Seattle. In the northwest corner of the U.S. is the lovely coastal city of Seattle. Surrounded by water and snow-capped mountains, the city is reminiscent of Vancouver, Canada, with an active, outdoor-oriented population and countless things to see and do. 19. Santa Fe. A melting pot of Spanish, Native American, Mexican, and Anglo-Americans, Santa Fe has a unique vibe that, once experienced, tends to draw one back time and time again. 20. San Antonio. Although Dallas and Houston spring to mind first for many people when they think of Texas, those in the know will always tell you that San Antonio is their favorite. The reasons for this are many: beautiful Spanish colonial churches and missions, the wonderful Riverwalk area, and, of course, the Alamo.